The topic is otosclerosis. The disease is mainly related with the stapes foot plate. First of all, definition. Otosclerosis, or the other name is otospongiosis, is a disease of the otic capsule in which new vascular spongy bone formation causes ankylosis or fixation of the foot plate of the stapes. Here we can see that there is spongy formation of foot plate of stapes. Here we can see in the second picture the stapes foot plate is converted into spongy structure. It is called otosclerosis, and the first structure we can see the foot plate is in normal condition. Next, due to spongy bone formation, the stapes become immobile, which prevents transmission of sound vibration into the inner ear, which leads to conductive hearing loss. Generally, it affects both the ears. Next is etiology. The exact cause of otosclerosis is not known. Rather, we can summarize the following causes. First, heredity. In 50% cases of otosclerosis, we can see that there is a family history of deafness. Next is sex. It is commonly seen in females, and females are twice prone than males. So we can see 2:1 ratio in female is to male. Then age of onset. It usually occurs between 20 to 30 years of age and rarely starts before 10 or after 40 years. So we can see that otosclerosis is a disease which can occur in lower age. So in elder age or in late age, we can't see the onset of otosclerosis. Then pregnancy. Pregnancy may aggravate the process of otosclerosis. And other factors are like metabolic disorder, endocrinal disorder, vitamin deficiency, and viral infection. Next is types. There are two types. Number 1, histological otosclerosis. Number 2, clinical otosclerosis. Number 1, histological otosclerosis. This type of otosclerosis does not produce any symptoms during life but is revealed only at post-mortem. In this type, the patient cannot understand that he has otosclerosis in his ear. Then after his death, only by the post-mortem it can be diagnosed that he had otosclerosis, as this disease did not produce any symptoms in him. So it is unaware about the disease. Number 2, clinical otosclerosis. These are of 3 subtypes. Number 1, stapedial otosclerosis. It is most common. Number 2, cochlear otosclerosis. Number 3, mixed otosclerosis. So first of all, stapedial otosclerosis. It causes stapes fixation and conductive deafness is most common. Lesion starts just in front of oval window. The area which starts the lesion is called fistula ante:fenestrum. Fenestrum means oval window, ante means in front. So the area is called fistula ante:fenestrum. And it has also 5 types. Number 1, anterior focus. Number 2, posterior focus. Number 3, circumferential. Number 4 biscuit type, and number 5 obliterative type. Now we can see the 5 types in the next slide. Now number 1 picture, it denotes the anterior focus. Okay, then number 2 picture, that is posterior focus, and number 3 circumferential, which only involves the footplate of footplate margin, and number 4 biscuit type. We can see the footplate of stapes is thick and margin is free. Okay, then obliterative types, it is the dangerous type, as whole of the stapes footplate is converted into spongy structure and it obliterate the oval window completely. Next is number 2 cochlear otosclerosis. It involves region of round window and may cause sensorineural hearing loss due to liberation of toxic materials into the inner ear fluid. Number 3 is mixed otosclerosis. Otosclerosis causes both fixation of the stapes as well as involvement of the labyrinth, so that there are mixed hearing loss. Next is clinical features. Then symptoms. We can see hearing loss. Then number 2, it is the most important features, that paracasis will see. An otosclerotic patient can hear better in noisy atmosphere than in quiet surroundings. This is because a normal person will raise his voice in noisy surroundings. It is the most important features of otosclerosis. Then next is tinnitus, that is ringing sound in ear. Number 4 vertigo. Number 5 speech. The patient has monotonous, well modulated, soft voice. Next is signs. In sign we can see by otoscopy. In active otosclerosis, congested area seen in tympanic membrane called as flamingo tint. Tint means point. Flamingo tint or Schwartz sign. Flamingo tint means there is pink tint structure seen on the tympanic membrane, which we can see by the otoscope. It is the most important feature of otosclerosis. The other name is Schwartz sign. Next is investigations. Number 1 tuning fork test. In tuning fork test there is Rini test. Rini test is negative. Weber test is lateralis towards the ear. Lateralis to the Orson ear. And number 3 ABC test, it is normal. We will discuss about this test later. Then pure tone audiometry, there is Carhart's notch seen in the audiograph. Then Gillis test. Then number 4 impedance audiometry, it is the confirmatory test of otosclerosis. Next is differential diagnosis. Number 1 serous otitis media. Number 2 tympanosclerosis. Tympanosclerosis is tympanic patches, white patches seen on the tympanic membrane. Serous otitis media, it means there is collection of serous fluid behind the tympanic membrane, which causes deafness. Then congenital stapes fixation, then Melius head fixation, then Paget's disease. Now treatment. Number 1 medical treatment. We can give tablet sodium fluoride, dose 50 to 75 mg per day, duration 3 months to 2 years. Number 2 surgical, it is by stapedectomy or Stepidotomy. Stapedectomy means the removal of stapes, and stepidotomy means there is puncture in the stapes and done, and there is connection of prosthesis done by stepidotomy. This is all about autosclerosis.